get your headphones on.
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Our guest host, Sydney, is back.
As much as everyone wanted it. Everyone wanted it. I read the comments.
Hey,
They all wanted it.
I don't think you read the comments well.
I think you made a comment.
I did.
I know. The very first comment. Ooh, this was a great guest host. They need to come back on.
Yeah, she stayed up till 2 a.m. when this post on Mondays and was like, 2 a.m.
Yes, I was.
She got it in.
I did.
Welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is Nick.
This is Rob.
And I'm Sydney.
Yay! As you know, we're continuing. We announced our new hosts last week in Sean and Bill. They're going to be rotating hosts here. But in the meantime, until we kick off season 6 of Star Trek The Next Generation in the new year, we're kicking that off. We're going to bring you guest hosts and all kinds of new experiences. We got some interviews coming up. I'm working on something with the Glorious Trexperts to bring them on. Rob's working on something with a Star Trek comedian to come on the podcast. I am negotiating right now with Patrick Stewart to come on the podcast.
Still trying Henry Cavill.
I'm still trying Henry Cavill. I'm working on Sydney Sweeney
That's nice.
to come on the podcast.
Anna Darmus. Jason Momoa.
Who's someone you would like on the podcast?
We're working on Jack Wade.
You know.
Jack Wade. Or what's his name? What's the British guy who plays Daredevil?
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox.
I love him.
Did you see he's doing a rom-com?
Yes, I did.
And the trailer looked kind of adorable.
It did?
Zoe? No, not really. It's got Zoe Deschanel in it. And I don't know. There's something about her who's always done it for me. I love her.
Okay, all right.
I love her.
I like the
We'll have
movie
to get
Elf.
together. We'll have to
Come
get
on.
together and watch it.
Talk to me though. You got to have a Zoe Deschanel thing a little bit.
Not really, no.
I feel like
She didn't like New Girl.
I didn't.
You don't like Winston?
Not really, no.
His pranks?
Oh, God. His
They're
pranks are
so
terrible.
good. Honestly, the best part of the New Girl was not her. It was the guys.
Yeah, I was surprised that I liked that show at all, to be honest with you. But I went into it and I watched it and I'm like, this is actually pretty funny.
I did enjoy New Girl.
Yeah.
It took me, but I also had a Zoe Deschanel thing for a long time. It started with Elf.
Elf is fantastic. It's an American classic.
I loved Elf. That's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. Anyways, Zoe Deschanel, I'm working on her as a guest host.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like a lady that you would like us to have on the podcast.
Get Tawny Newsom on.
Oh, man, we got to try that.
I can't. I might have accidentally
Accosted her.
grabbed her butt. Tawny Newsom, Celia Rose Gooding. We'll
Yep.
get her on the podcast. We'll get Melissa Navia. We'll get all the Strange New Worlds cast.
Put a pin in that for after the pod, for the show meeting, because I think I'm going to do that to try to get their contacts.
Okay. What if we got Rebecca Romaine?
She's great. Love her.
What if we got Nurse Chappelle Roan?
Also great.
Yeah, she is. Why am I blanking on her name?
Jess Bush.
Yeah.
Jess Bush. Okay.
What about we got an Anson Mount in his hair? Just his hair.
Just his hair.
Just his hair.
This whole episode, we're just going to say, what if?
Yeah.
What if we got this guest host? What if we got this guest host? That's all.
So, patrons, thank you. You're going to help me obtain some of that information. So, thanks.
Thanks
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for that, patrons.
And just so you know, the Mondays after the holidays, we will be off, so we won't have new episodes for those.
Yeah, so we're not going to have an episode after Thanksgiving. We won't have one after Christmas.
Unless you want to record them, we can. What about New Year's? It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
We could
so
record
then
on
we
a
do the
Saturday.
weekend, yeah.
Okay, so we'll just skip the big two.
Yeah, well, the big two. Yeah.
Well, New Year's is arguably bigger than Thanksgiving.
What? No.
Okay, and I'm not saying this personally. New Year's is arguably bigger than Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is just a U.S. holiday.
It's true.
And also, it sucks. So does New Year's.
Tell me what sucks about Thanksgiving.
Everything.
Oh, you don't like turkey, do you?
All of the food sucks.
Macaroni and cheese?
Thank you.
Mashed potatoes?
They always put stuff in the macaroni and cheese. Why are you putting things in the macaroni and cheese? It's
Like
supposed
what?
to be mac
What are
and
things?
cheese.
What are things?
Like bacon or breadcrumbs or sometimes.
Are
people
you
put-
saying
it's
bacon and macaroni and
disgusting.
cheese is not good?
It's gross.
She likes her mac and cheese straight.
I do.
Just the mac and cheese.
Not like her women.
Hey,
Oh, she gay.
Hey, if anybody wants to send us some mac and cheese for Sydney to try.
Listen, just straight mac and cheese. You should not mess with mac and cheese, okay?
It was born
Mac
that way.
Yeah.
and cheese.
Yeah.
It is supposed to be mac and cheese. Why are you? There's not mac and bacon and cheese.
Yeah.
It's not
mac
very
and
progressive
cheese.
of you.
It's a choice, and it
I
needs to
don't care.
be straight. You don't prefer its lifestyle with bacon.
Thanksgiving food sucks. Also, typically,
I'm a Thanksgiving
I love my
junkie.
family.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
hear you. I
yeah.
hear you. Yeah.
It's a little much.
Yeah.
A little much.
Okay.
I think that doesn't change for anyone at any time. Like, you love having
It-
family around and then also simultaneously hate
It
it.
would have been nice to be the chosen family to have us over, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You know, you hate us.
You know, I'm sorry my father-in-law got Parkinson's. I'm sorry
You should be.
Yeah.
that we decided to have Thanksgiving with our family. I'm sorry.
Because you hate us. Because you ditched on us yesterday. You ditched on us
I
today.
didn't- I
We're
just-
ditching the Pizzagate.
You're going to ditch us tomorrow.
Okay, first of all, I just received the invite like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, and you know what? You're already planning it. You're already planning, how do I get out of this? Because you hate us.
734-494-0980. How much does Nick hate us?
How much does Nick hate everyone? It's a lot.
And
So,
New Year sucks too.
okay, but that's okay. You had a point when you said everyone celebrates New Year's, because that's true. Everyone
That's
does.
a good point.
But the older you get, the less important New Year's becomes.
Agreed.
Whereas the older you get, the more important Thanksgiving becomes.
And you
to
see,
people.
I would argue, first of all, neither are fun.
No, oh,
But also, when you get
Thanksgiving
older,
is
a
football?
fancy New Year's dinner.
okay,
last-
that was decent.
with
I will
Leslie's
argue-
cheesecake.
That was great.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I would argue
Are we doing something
that
like that?
New Year's gets fun when you can drink. And when you're surrounded by people who can drink. Because
I-
when you're not, it's not fun. It's just existential. And then I get sad.
Oh, so
And then I want to go home
See-
because I'm bored.
I like being the sober person at a party, though. I love it. I think it's entertaining as hell.
It can be unless the drunks are obnoxious drunks.
Fair enough.
We went over your friends for Thanksgiving one year, a couple of years back. Oh,
It's a hot mic.
oops.
So hot mic.
Purple's hot.
Purple. What is purple? Got it.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Keep on hooking myself. God, gosh.
And everyone was drunk. You guys were having the time of your lives, and me and my brother. Only 2 children there. We were
So-
bored.
So what would,
It's
what would-
boring. It's
first of all,
boring.
what would you have done at home? Sat on the couch and played on your phone.
Exactly, I would have.
So you were
And
at
I
a party
would have been fine with it. 'Cause I
on the
would've been
couch
alone.
playing on your phone.
Allow me to retort.
I would have been alone.
My brother and I.
Ha ha.
Shut up. No one likes you.
I love you,
And
Sid.
and I feel like the most fun I've ever had was when we were on that cruise one year. That was fun.
Oh, that was a blast.
Oh my
that was
gosh, the
fun.
Carnival cruise.
That
the,
was
the
so
party,
fun.
That was a blast. Hey, I was drunk. You were you drunk?
Probably not.
Yeah, because the Lions had already lost.
well, that was the next year.
27 unanswered points. No, that was Carnival.
That was
That was Carnival?
Yeah.
27 unanswered points was Carnival. No,
that was
No,
like-
yes, it was.
I think it was Royal Caribbean.
that
boy.
was Royal Caribbean.
That was the last one we went
Oh,
on.
yeah. 'Cause it
Yeah.
was in the cool theater.
No,
that
we
had
haven't
the-
gone. We
yeah.
need to go on a cruise
We do.
together again. Well,
Let's
we're
do it.
going on another vacation together, but
Yeah.
it's not a cruise.
He's like,
Anyhow.
why?
We're
I
going
know.
to Gatlinburg.
She said, I told her that. She goes, why?
You're gonna have a blast.
'Cause it's.
They got zip lines. They got like big giant bridges.
Oh,
I do want to
wait
go
for
to Dollywood.
Helicopter rides. Dollywood is incredible.
Go to Dollywood.
I actually think Dollywood. Hear me out. Hear me out.
No. All right. I already know. what you're
Dollywood
saying.
is better
Nope,
than Cedar
nope.
Point.
Oh no. What is the coaster capital of the world?
No. Okay. Cedar Point has more roller coasters. Absolutely. Dollywood, the lines aren't nearly as bad. It's
That's a
themed.
good
There's
point.
tons of shade
And
there.
it's
so
Dolly
you're not-
Parton.
Yeah, it's Dolly Parton, like America's Saint. Okay. There's so much shade there. You're not like,
That's
baking
nice.
in the sun. Like Cedar Point, you are just baking there at
Yeah.
all times.
Well, do you remember that one time we went and there was no one there?
Oh my God.
Because we went.
Because it rained, right?
No, it's because
Cool.
Ohio had started school and we went on. We didn't yet, and we went on like a weekday.
Was that? Yeah. And we were just
And
going
there was
on every
no
single-
line.
That was incredible.
That was awesome.
That was a good time.
And we went with the second time. There's bugs everywhere.
Oh, with Yuzuka?
That was
Yeah, that was a trip. Yeah, and they were like getting in your mouth on
Yeah.
the rides. I remember a gatekeeper. I'm like, ah, blah. Yeah,
I piddled a little.
I piddled. That was the year before.
Yeah.
That was with Day.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anywho.
these folks don't know what we're talking about.
They
We should
don't.
get Day on the podcast.
You should not.
All right. So, with that said, there are a couple things. You two went to Detroit Comic-Con yesterday.
Motor City Comic
Well,
Con.
whatever.
Put some respect on it.
Tell me about Motor City Comic-Con.
Go ahead. Yeah, you.
Okay. Well, we've been many times before.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, we think Friday's the move to go.
Yes.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday con, which they usually are.
Yep.
And oftentimes it's just like so overwhelming. Fridays, there's not as many people there, so we like to people watch. There's not as many people there, so you can't really do that. But also, it's so much easier to see the people you want to see,
It's more
to
chill.
buy things, and like, it was just really nice. We went specifically because the comic writer Mark Waid was there. He's my favorite. So we went.
Mark
we met
Waid is
him.
your favorite?
Yes.
Mark Waid, tell us some of the work that Mark Waid has done.
He's done a lot. He's done a lot for Marvel and DC.
Oh.
He did.
He dabbles.
Yes, he did Daredevil, which was kind of my first comic book run.
Mm-hmm.
He did that in, I think it was 2014, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a lot for DC, especially
Okay.
recently. He's writing the new history. He's did.
I see you did Batman and Robin year 1.
Yes, he did. What else did he?
Batman,
Kingdom,
Superman.
Kingdom Come was him.
Yep.
Tower of Babel.
Yeah, he Impulse, which is one of the issues I got signed. He's done a lot of stuff.
Okay. So he was one of the ones.
Yes, and I think he's a really, really, really good writer. He was a really nice guy too.
He's super nice.
So nice.
Is that the one where you got the autograph from him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
These two.
Show it off. Show it to the camera. Okay, here we go. I can hold it for you. Can I touch it?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you are not allowed to.
Whoa. There you go. There you go. Daredevil, the man without fear.
Mm-hmm.
And Impulse. Dun, 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 from the pages of the Flash.
Yes.
So there you go.
I got to get my So it was a very, very fun trip. We stayed for about 2-3 hours.
Yeah, something like that. It's a con, so we've been to it a number of times, and
Especially
generally,
Motor
like,
City, yeah.
if we were going historically, we'd be there for a while. But we've been to this one enough where it's, I don't want to say the word played out, but you go there with a purpose, right?
Yeah.
And you walk the whole place at least once, get familiar with it, what's going on,
See if there's anything you want to get.
see if there's anything you want to get. There wasn't really anybody,
Any
like, celebrity-wise,
celebrities?
I wanted to, like, I would have gone on my way to see.
Yeah.
Like, we went last May
Yes,
to see Anson Mount.
we did.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous man. Just a gorgeous man.
Just a
Tiny.
He's tiny. He is tiny.
Isn't he like 5'7" or something?
I don't know. I'll put a picture up here.
Yeah.
And he's tiny.
Mm.
But so it's not one I feel like I need to go to every time it's here unless there's something.
Unless there's a reason.
I will say, after this person right here was nagging me the entire time,
What was I nagging about?
I'm going to try to get us a booth next year. See how much it costs. Keep in with the Kardashians.
We'll fill it up with stickers.
Or at
Yeah, we'll
least
just go Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
And we'll just act the fool.
Okay.
You can record a podcast from there.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're just record maybe multiple,
Yeah.
like increments, and do like, what are those things called on Instagram? Reel?
Reels.
Yeah, we are so designed. What are those things the kids do? The reels?
Well, that's why we bring Sid as our reporter on scene
Yes.
and make her talk to
There you
people.
You're just gonna try to get press passes again.
That's what. If if this is too expensive, then yes, I'd probably go after press passes.
I hear you. I'm looking at the guest list though. Nothing really stood. I mean, Catherine Bell,
Dina Meyer.
my gosh, who would not have chosen Izzy in Starship Troopers? Have you ever seen Starship Troopers?
No, I haven't.
Okay, first of all, you would love it because it's really a play off of fascism and the dangers of fascism and the rise of that. So
It's
Very interesting.
hokey as heck.
and it's by the guy who did RoboCop.
Yep.
Paul Van Hoven, which you probably have never seen RoboCop,
I don't think I have.
which is another play off of corporatism.
Yep.
Which is actually like really fantastic.
Okay.
And it's super good.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
And she played a Romulan in Nemesis.
Okay.
She did.
Yep.
Dina
And-
Meyer.
She still looks lights out, man. Good for her.
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah.
She's a pretty lady.
I thought about Stephen Amell for a second because I liked Arrow.
He was there.
He's
He was
short.
there.
His line was pretty short.
Well, it's Friday.
It's Friday. That's the benefit of going Friday.
Oh my God! Like, so we got in. So we picked up the wristbands early,
Mm-hmm.
and we got right in. Nobody there.
TCW was there. Amy Smart.
Yeah.
Tasty Coma wife.
Yeah. Well, it's the only one I kind of thought of because there was Scrubs. Her and Nicole Sullivan were there from
Yep.
Scrubs.
Oh yeah, she
so
was
I
in Scrubs.
thought about
yeah.
Amy Smart for like, it'd be kind of cool for her, but
She played the woman who tried to
Yeah.
end her. Oh, she did.
She did.
Actually, in the show, she
Yep.
she was crying out for help, and they didn't hear the cries.
yep. So I thought about Amy Smart for a second as well, because Scrubs. I mean,
Yeah.
We only have 2 months.
I know, right? Can we get together? Like, you'll be at school.
I will be.
Virtual.
Oh, we can do it.
You
Yeah.
mean a Zoom box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember when we got together for the premiere of Star Trek Picard?
Yeah.
We were so excited about the premiere of Star Trek Picard.
I don't think I was there.
Rob and I did.
Yeah.
Okay, well then why were you looking at me?
Because you weren't in the Star Trek. You weren't in the Star
I
Trek
was
yet.
not. No.
And it was just, we were like, at the end of the episode, we were trying to think of nice things to say.
Yeah, we've
That's
tried.
My
We tried.
worry about. You said it's a continuation, not a reboot, right?
Yeah, it's 10th season if you want to call it that.
Yeah,
And
and
we
they
all saw how well the ninth season went.
Can they
they're pretending like it doesn't exist.
do people not learn from their mistakes?
They do, because Roseanne fixed it
Yeah.
when they came back.
Yeah.
They undid Dan's death.
So I'm gonna say they. Like,
And have you
I may be doubtful. They can do something well. However, recent television has not
Oh.
proven.
I'm doubtful, but I'm also hopeful.
Yeah, well, yes.
Well,
yes.
and not all the characters are going to appear in every episode.
Yes.
So they've said
Especially
that.
Carla. She's on a different TV show.
Is she?
Is she?
Yeah.
She looks exactly the same when
Right?
they posted the picture. That's Carla. What's her actual name? Oh gosh, Judy Reyes.
Yeah.
What show is she in? Judy Reyes.
Is she in that one with the chick from It's Sunny? Or is
I
it
don't
something
know.
else?
I'm gonna look it up. High Potential, a show called High Potential.
Yep, that's the one with the lady from.
Oh, the lady from Always
It's
Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah. Sorry. I did my best. I wonder if that show's gonna last though, because
High Potential?
yeah,
Yeah, it's been rated really well.
has it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't really watch network television these days.
Oh, because you're better than everybody.
I am better.
That's
than
what it
everyone
sounded
else.
like, bro.
I don't.
Hey,
Come on. How
Ghost,
much network
Ghost is an entertaining TV show.
I did watch that.
It's entertaining.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I
Very
know.
funny.
There are good network television shows out there. It's just few and far between.
I only
Yeah.
watch Netflix.
I don't watch Netflix either.
Oh,
I only
Apple.
watch-
You're an Apple douche, aren't you?
Ooh.
I am.
You're an Apple
That's
douche.
worse.
Because they got Shrinking. They got Ted Lasso.
Oh.
They have
If it's not on,
Foundation.
If it's
not
not
on
direct
Apple.
to
Silo.
streaming, I won't
They have
watch
the
it.
new show Pluribus. They have so many good shows on Apple
It's
TV.
What do you mean
impossible.
episodes come out weekly?
It's impossible.
Direct to streaming only.
It's impossible for a network show to boost something good. It's impossible.
I don't like,
Oh,
I don't like being on.
I'm
this
gonna get my
podcast.
Tesla now.
Leave my swastika out of this. Okay.
My Mac.
I'm gonna put a note in here not to talk to you anymore on my watch. Oh goodness gracious.
It's so good
Anyways,
times.
Scrubs is coming up.
Yes,
Super excited.
yes.
Motor City Comic Con was great.
Yes, it was.
What's the other comic you grabbed there, though?
Oh, so we went to the comic book store afterwards. 'Cause
Okay.
After you get out of a Comic Con, you have to go to a comic book store. And
Right.
actually You do. And I got this action figure, which is Sue Storm, and then I got this one is
Which they didn't have at the comic
They
book
didn't.
store.
I was really surprised. Like I looked everywhere for it, and they didn't have it at all. Yeah.
A lot of the stuff you could buy there was disappointing as well.
At the Comic Con?
Yeah.
The problem is because we've seen it. Like we
True.
go
It
every
is a lot
single
of the
year.
same.
It's the same crap every
vendors,
year. It's
yeah.
the same vendors. And a lot of that artwork is not actually artwork they produce. It's,
Yeah.
like,
I did meet the Rocketeer again though.
He did meet the Rocketeer again.
oh, yeah. You took
Yeah.
pictures with them last year, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're locals apparently.
Yeah. From Warren.
Oh. From Warren. I
Yep.
grew up in Warren.
And
the
his
dirty
wife actually made the outfit from like scratch.
the dirty W. I grew up in Warren.
Yeah.
9 and Van Dyke, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, it was so fun. So we went to the comic book store afterwards, and I got this one. I've been looking for this forever. It's
Secret.
my favorite DC character, actually.
The secret. Their favorite DC. Really?
Yes. So
The secret.
for those, I don't even know if you guys would know. The Young Justice was a run from 1998.
No one cares.
One of my favorites.
No one cares.
Super nerdy.
and and she was from the run, and this is her debut issue. So I've been looking for this
Does it say it?
forever. and I
Does it
finally
say
found
on the top "Girl Frenzy"?
Yeah, it was a thing that they were doing when this came out in June of 1998.
Wow.
So they had a bunch of like
Girl Frenzy.
female characters that had like.
And it
issues,
all
I
went
guess.
down from there.
The woke left. Look at us. Look at us. But yes, I've
The
been looking
gays
for
are taking over,
that forever, and I got very excited. I did a little dance.
and by the
then someone
gays
looked
I
at me
mean
weird.
Sydney.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a complimentary way. People should know that about me by now.
Now you're just stretching it out.
Yeah, you're
just
really-
digging till it looks like you're digging a hole almost.
Yeah.
I am. I try. Okay, so there's that. You know what? We're 20 minutes in, and we haven't talked any Star Trek.
No.
So I do want to talk Star Trek.
Oh, we got that news yesterday.
Yes, because there is some Star Trek news. Did you hear what the Star Trek news was, Sydney?
I might have.
Did you? I don't think you did.
I might have.
So apparently there's a new Star Trek movie in the works at Paramount from Jonathan Goldstein
I did hear this.
and John Francis Daly. They are people who did the Spider-Man franchise
Yes.
and the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which
but apparently it was really good.
it was really good. It has a Star Trek actor in it, Chris Pine.
yes.
Chris Fine.
Chris Fine. You know what though? If you've seen him recently, he's got old man energy going. He's wearing these old sweaters and he's super.
Well, he's always dressed like kind of like a what they call him, hipster.
Yeah, I guess.
What do the kids call him?
I don't know.
Hippies.
I don't think so.
Oh,
He's. I don't know. He's still a good looking man. I guess he's got the beard a little bit. I don't know.
He's got to turn down that beard.
He's losing a little bit. He kind of looks like a
Yeah.
supervillain there.
I would get it if he didn't have the beard, but he has the beard.
you know,
I
every time
don't
he
really
shows
like
a picture
beards.
to us, it makes my job harder on the video.
Yeah.
Why would you like beards?
I don't know. I just
You
like,
wouldn't be into beards.
I wouldn't. Okay, you know what? I can tell when objectively something's attractive, and I just don't
Yeah,
think
you
beards
could.
are.
That's true
like,
because I know when people are attractive.
yeah, you could look at a
and
guy and
Yeah, I'd be like,
yeah.
Chris Pine. You know what? He was super attractive when he had stubble. The stubble look.
I could get behind
I
that.
found a
The
black-
shadow.
Yeah, stubble look. Stubble like Chris
I could
Pine.
get behind.
Can you actually send me these pictures one of these days so I don't have to dig
no,
for
no,
them?
No. You don't get him. You don't get him. You just got to look at him like this. He's good looking there. It's a little bit longer. He's got longer hair.
I don't like the longer hair.
I hate you. I hate you, Nick, so much.
There was one where where was that? He was at a tennis game, Chris, and he looked absolutely.
Honestly, he just makes it harder for me.
What was he at? Oh gosh, now I can't figure. Ooh, wow.
And this, but
Look at Chris Fine there,
Jesus.
6-pack. He looks like me.
I'm
when I
sorry,
dressed
guys.
up the
I'm
other
not
day
gonna be.
on the
I'm not
Put the
gonna be able to find
computer
all
down.
these.
Put the
All right,
computer
sorry.
down.
Anyways,
I'm just not.
all this is to say, we got distracted.
You got distracted.
They are working on a new Star Trek movie at Paramount, and
Yes.
plot details are under wrap, but it's completely new take on the Star Trek universe and not connected to any previous or current television series, movie, or prior movie development projects.
So thanks, Bill, for sending this to us.
This was Bill.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bill, he talked about it on the podcast too.
Well, he's talked about wanting something like this.
This is what Bill wanted.
Oh.
And we will things into existence on this podcast.
We haven't killed anybody lately, though. Is our power gone now that Joe's not here?
Yeah, Joe was the power to kill.
No, because we all talked about it.
Yeah, but Joe had that energy.
did you kill?
To kill who didn't we kill?
Yeah, we killed a lot of people.
We killed a lot.
Maybe
of
it was like the Trinity.
Maybe
Like the
Energy.
force
when
together.
our
Yeah,
powers
yeah,
combine,
yeah.
we are.
Like we were talking about Robert Redford dies, and we were talking about who do we like kill, and literally the next day they were
Oh
dead.
my! I can't even remember, man. We've
But
killed
like-
a lot of Swayze. Was it Swayze? No,
No.
Swayze was a long time ago.
At 734-494-0980.
If you remember who we killed, let us know.
Brody, I'm sure you can help us out.
Someone remembers who we killed. I don't. It's out of my head. So they're working on a completely new Star Trek take. What are your thoughts on a new Star Trek take?
I feel like you can't really have many thoughts yet.
So my
Like, so is it?
So if my initial thought's not connected to anything Trek before. So if you take that term literally,
Mm-hmm.
it's a new universe again,
That's like
or
my,
or
yeah.
they're rebooting the whole damn thing
Oh, God.
again, which is I don't love that.
No.
Sorry, I just went into our recent episode, and someone put, "Is it me or did Sean come off as pretty condescending this episode?" Like he was better than the other host.
She read this.
That was.
Well, he kept on saying it's like nerds.
He's want to talk.
I know, right?
So,
This
anyways,
stack of stuff he brought to the con yesterday.
Yeah.
Whole thing. Anyone's a
Um,
nerd here. Anyways. I like, that's the thing is like, is it not connected in the way of like, it's just like kind of like a new TV show following a new cast?
Yeah.
Or is it not connected in the way that like Kelvin universe not connected?
well, Kelvin Universe was connected.
You know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like,
Like I'm
'cause
fine
if
with
it's
it.
a total reboot, I don't really know how to feel about that.
I don't like that. I
But
don't.
if it's a new show with like a new cast and new stuff, awesome, cool. I'm excited to see
It's
that.
just in the Federation. It doesn't have to like fodder to that. But just be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down for a completely original take, but I do not want a prequel.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with prequels.
And I don't necessarily need something in the 25th century either.
No.
It can exist during the same time in Next Generation, TOS.
Right.
It can. It just needs to be an original property.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of upset about Academy being set so far in the future. Is like, I don't.
Well, and I'm not in love with that universe in the
Yeah.
first place.
I'm not really all that interested in that. And
Because
I feel like
to me, it kind of crapped on the ideals of Roddenberry in the first place, right? Because the humanity drew inward. When things got rough, they said, screw everyone else. And that wasn't what humanity was supposed to be about.
right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's my big problem with Discovery right there. Like, I know, like, I've complained about DS9. Well, not complained.
Noted. You noted.
One of the things I've noted that Roddenberry's vision was humanity has risen above. And, like, and even if humanity rises above, there's always going to be conflict, right? Like, I know I'm better than Sydney, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to be in conflict with her at some points in time, right?
Right.
But Star Trek Discovery takes that to the next level where everyone is evil. Like, you can't trust anyone. Like, humans are dirtbags. Like, I just didn't like that.
Well, I think it was kind of trying to, like
Especially after the burn.
Star Trek
Mm-hmm.
isn't really all big like laser fights and stuff.
Pew, pew, pew.
Like all
Well-
that stuff, and I feel like they try to do
And
more,
also
like,
it's
more of that.
phasers.
Well, I know. No, I'm talking
I know.
generally.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of sci-fi is just big laser fights and spaceship fights and stuff like that, and Star Trek really isn't. And I feel like they were trying to be like, "Hey, we can do that too,"
Right.
a little bit,
Yeah.
which obviously didn't really work too terribly well.
Mm-hmm.
It did for a minute,
Yeah,
and then it didn't. Because, again, the Star
like you
Trek's
can
successful.
do that in Star Trek, but it's also just like that's not kind of what the core of it is.
It can be done, just it's not about that.
Yes,
so you
yeah.
can have that
That's what I'm
fight
saying.
scene
Mm-hmm.
or two in a movie.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be about that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I
Because
think,
even like you look at Star Trek 6 or Star Trek 2, even though that wasn't Roddenberry involved, there's fight scenes all over the original series.
Mm-hmm.
well, you brought up two good examples, Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 6, right? People remember in those movies the space battles. Space battles were like 10 minutes of each movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
tops. Like there was 95% of the movie was not exterior shots of the Enterprise getting in a fight with a Klingon ship or
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Well, because Star Trek's not really about
It's
the
never
combat.
it's not about science fiction, it's about science No, it's
No,
not about science fantasy.
fantasy.
It's
Yes.
about the fiction of it. So it's not
Yeah.
about like we don't need to see the fighting. Like we need to see the conflict. You know, the conflict that leads to the fighting, or you know.
And
Well-
I feel like a problem with recent Star Trek has been they've gotten too big. What they do, like every threat is like a
Yes.
universe-ending
And the
threat.
yeah,
And I feel like that's a very common consensus with a lot of movies and TV shows nowadays that they try to do that. Like
that's the
look
same
at
thing with
Marvel,
Marvel.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's all like it's universe-ending and everything's good. Blah blah blah.
It doesn't have to do
It
that.
doesn't need to do that.
Well, that
What's
was
what-
the nice thing about the original Marvel movie run, right? They built up
Yeah.
to the never-ending the threat of
But-
Thanos, and then
And
once
it
they
took
got
them
to him,
a while.
and then every single movie after that
Yeah.
had,
Yeah,
no,
but-
if we don't stop this, it's the
Yeah,
end
if
of the world.
one hero can save the universe, what's the purpose of building up towards a group, a
Right.
team up?
and
and
I
it-
feel like that's kind of like
Well, that's what was the theme with Discovery and Picard, I think, is that it was these big things every single season. Stranger Worlds rolled that back. Lower Decks, I think, did it once. The last season.
the last season. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I actually, this is where I will credit Discovery though, because the whole burn thing wasn't an existential threat to the universe, but it was like, how can we fix this problem, right? How can we? Now their solution was this man was sad and he got upset was not a really good solution. That was, I don't know if you ever watched Discovery. It's
I had not
it's-
gotten that far. I watched the first season maybe.
the solution to it was not great, but I mean the whole concept of like, how can we make the universe better? Okay, we got to bring dilithium back because people aren't connected anymore, and it's caused them to become tribal again. Which again, that was not the whole point of humanity in the first place.
Right.
Like what brought humanity out of their dark ages wasn't the fact that they had unlimited energy in dilithium, because again, the first warp drives used nuclear fission.
Yeah, because they didn't have dilithium.
What brought them out of that is the exposure to other alien species and cooperating and building a better
Right.
universe.
And like the best two episodes of Strange New Worlds this season were slower
What is
overall slower
Starfleet?
pace and then the one with Ortegas.
Ortegas, yeah.
And I'm not going to ruin it. Yeah, I'm not going to ruin it for you because
I've not had time to watch it yet.
The Ortegas one
is
phenomenal.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is. It's original Star Trek to me. Like that's TOS.
That's TNG. That's DS9.
Yep.
It's just that vibe. Like it got an emotional reaction from me at the end when something happened, and I was like, "Oh, that type of thing." And that's been a while since that happened.
Well, I feel like a lot of, I'm just going to say modern television.
Yeah.
Like we don't have attention spans anymore.
No. Well,
so they can't do an hour-long philosophical episode like The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine because people aren't going to sit down and watch that. Because they're like, "Where's my CGI?"
Well, there's a chick that was in The Good Place, and she just did a video where writers are mandated to do second screen writing with the anticipation that someone is only half paying attention to what's being on the screen. So you have to write and restate things. And there's truth to that, and that's our fault. But I think if you write something captivating, people will put down their screen. Like what happened to me with that one episode I'm talking about. I put down the second screen because I'm like, I need to watch this. And that's why movie theaters aren't successful, because get off your damn phone for 2 hours.
You know those Yonder pouches?
No.
These things that you like lock your phone in, and a lot of schools have them.
Oh, yeah.
Movie theaters should have those.
Gosh, that would be incredible.
And then you leave the theater and you just dump it right in the.
And there's something to be said about that. And Sean has talked about that on here. The gatekeeper of all gatekeepers. Like, it used to be you'd go see a movie, and then you and your friends would go out and talk about that movie.
Yes.
And you'd like debate it or whatever. Now you go online, you look at the opinions of the movie, you go in the movie, and then you go right on your phone to be like, this movie did suck.
You gotta log it in Letterboxd.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people do that. But people immediately will go to rip something online or like insult the media out there.
I feel like social media kind of has had just a vast negative impact on the way that we perceive things, because that's just true. We were never like meant to have this wide of communication this easily.
How often are you on your social media?
A lot, and it's a problem.
Well, and I am too.
Yeah,
right? I'm just as guilty. But I don't know if it's the way we perceive things, but it's the nature of humanity and how we
consume them. Kind of.
I was going to say how we, our goal is to be part of the tribe. So we look for the people whose opinion I can kind of agree with. So now, therefore, their opinion is my opinion, and I have my tribe of people, and I'm going to fight for my tribe of people. So the people who are like Marvel is way better than DC, and they'll attack DC, and vice versa, or Star Trek or Star Wars. Like
Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica.
And it's this idea of if DC is just as good as Marvel, that means Marvel isn't good, and vice versa. When it doesn't have to be that way.
I totally agree.
Becomes such a big
except for when it comes
argument.
to the Cowboys
And Xboxes.
Well, that's just facts.
It just becomes everything has become an argument because of that.
Yeah.
Literally everything is an argument, or it's politicized. And I feel like such quick and fast communication with people worldwide like that, like Twitter is like kind of, I want to say, the cause of that problem.
I think that
there are good things to it, absolutely. I've met a lot of great people who I'm like become friends with online, but it's not good, because also it's like an echo chamber. Everyone else is forming your opinions for you. And
it's also very easy to be cowardly and now stir the pot.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of this Republican Democrat, this Star Trek, Star Wars is from that. It branched out from that. Is that there is no middle ground anymore, because the keyboard warriors out there have programmed us to take an extreme on one side or the other.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do.
Rather like me and you, for example, said we don't agree on
you and I. I'm kidding. I just
No,
made
that's-
that
We
up.
kick him out.
That's not correct anyways.
He's in our house.
Hey, we're looking for a new host.
This is
actually.
my podcasting studio. It may have been your former bedroom, but it's my studio.
This is my house.
No, do you pay the mortgage?
I'm saying my as an amalgamation. I'm speaking for the both of us right now. Anyways, you were saying.
So it just like you and I, there are things that we firmly don't agree on, but we can discuss them.
Right. Like have just like a civil discussion.
And I told you in the beginning of the past, I'm okay being wrong about things because I'm not right about
and that's
things. I'm open to being wrong.
Right.
Just educate me and let me see if I think.
Like, let's have a conversation about it. And that's the problem, is that people aren't okay with being wrong. If you tell them that they're wrong, they're going to get you.
Or no, and if you tell somebody they're wrong, obviously that's the wrong way to approach it.
Well, even if you're like, make like a civil argument, you're like, hey, maybe this blah, 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 blah. Like, they're still, the second that they sense that you're being like, hey, maybe you aren't, maybe like you should like look back at this again, they're going to get you.
Yeah, like we talked about, I don't know if I want to do this, but the guns.
Yes.
So why did you bring that up?
Well, this is a conversation that we have all the time.
They took our guns.
They took our guns.
They took our guns.
And I'm well aware of that. Some of my views were antiquated and needed to be updated, but there's also ones I'm like, I don't know, and that's why we talk about it. Is to say I need her point of view to help me evolve, or say no, I think I'm right on this one.
Yeah. Or like, just kind of state why you believe that and why you've come to the conclusion that you have. And a lot of times people come to the conclusion that they have because other people have come to that conclusion for them.
There is no truth in absolutes.
I think the only exception to that rule I would make is the agree to disagree thing is when you're challenging someone's right to exist.
That's true.
At that
I agree with
point,
that.
Screw you.
Mm-hmm.
You're a jerk face.
Yeah.
Like if you're saying, oh, you don't, or you're challenging someone's sexuality, right? Like, oh,
like something that
we're
someone
just gonna
can't
have
control.
to agree to disagree, right? No,
so my
no,
stance
it
on
doesn't work
kids,
that way.
I don't think they should exist anymore.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
that's
cool.
acceptable.
Good.
And I even look at that in terms of like my faith background, right? Like I don't like when I'm engaging in conversations with people who believe differently than me. My conversation is never, well, this is why you're wrong. So I don't know.
It's like,
Right.
this
If
is
I'm
why
right,
I believe what I believe.
I don't know if you're right. Here's why I'm happy. Here's why I follow what I follow. Boom. That's all
also,
I
I
need
think
to
the
do.
politicalization of religion has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
The rise
Because-
of, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people use that as an excuse for what they believe, but they don't actually like engage with the text, so they don't really know what the background that they're coming from.
Texting happens a lot.
And like you see that a lot, and I feel like
proof texting.
All
is a
this
big
to
thing.
say, in a nutshell,
in a nutshell.
is that
We're excited for
Star
news.
Trek. Star Trek is about more than pew pew pew
Yes.
pew 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 pew. And yes, so long story short, is
Too
that
late.
It should be evolved. We try not to get political on this show, and
I don't think that's necessarily
that
political.
was borderline for some of it,
that's
though.
borderline.
Yeah.
That's
and so we
borderline.
apologize.
Yeah.
we skirted it.
I love how you're always the apologist on here for that. I'm trying to not get political. You're always that guy.
It's just the right thing to do.
But I mean, like,
I mean,
it
we've
applies
already,
to like
yeah, I know.
movie
That's what
opinions
Patreon
and stuff.
and not. Keeping
Yeah,
Up with
if
the
you want to
Kardashians
hear
is.
our crappy views,
Yeah.
Go pay for it. But like, I feel like we were kind of saying like that also applies. That same mindset applies to things like movies and TV. Like, if there's something that like the public doesn't think is great and you think that it's good, like you're gonna get attacked for it. Like the Fantastic Four movie, most people like wouldn't say it's great or like amazing.
but it wasn't trash.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Right.
And I say that online, and then people will come at me and be like, "It was so bad." Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well,
I don't know. I don't know.
to each their own.
It's hard for me to imagine someone saying it was bad. Was it fantastic and it's best thing that like the Snyder bots with Man of Steel. They will
Oh
not
my-
accept that it wasn't a very entertaining movie. And it has a cool, I thought it had a decent message.
But then that also works both ways because the Snyder bots are in full force with the new Superman movies.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's garbage. We need to bring back Snyder's
And they
universe.
like
And
to
it's
use
like,
slurs.
can we stop? Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And they like to put my address on the internet. I told you about this. This happened several times.
Super.
She's been doxxed.
Super. But now you know my stance on things, so don't come to my house.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
People can be ridiculous. And I think too, sometimes this is something actually I want to go back to that comment. That was the YouTube comment about like sometimes snobbery even in the Star Trek world. Because sometimes
Oh my God.
us Star Trek fans,
Oh my
we can be
gosh.
snobs
They are
and we can
purists.
and we can be so condescending towards one another. And it's like
I'm a Canaanite.
and
Oh,
and,
I am too.
and I even realized the hypocrisy in that because
Yes.
I was just bashing Discovery, right?
right.
But you're still allowed to acknowledge that something you love, Star Trek, is not good. And
But I
that's
feel
our
like-
opinion.
In my opinion,
In my opinion.
because there could be other people who look at a character like Burnham and love Burnham because Burnham
Absolutely.
is a character who overcomes a lot of things.
Everything.
And like it
Burnham
might
is-
like
doesn't some
represent
things.
them or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that you don't see necessarily because of like your story, your life, but someone
Yeah,
else
like
in a different
I like
book
Sean
might.
Luc Picard because he's white and bald and he understands my pain,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
he gets it,
So it's like it's kind
and
of all
he's
that.
French like me.
But then you have
Ooh
like
la la.
the TOS meat riders who are like,
wait, what? The meat riders?
you don't hear, yeah, who are like, everything that isn't the original series is.
We got to comment on Jeopardy.
Yeah,
about that.
who like isn't that just is like plain garbage and it can never be what Star Trek is and all that stuff. And you get a lot of that online, and like Star Trek fans are very, very like volatile.
Yeah, and it's like I just want for me, I just want good stories. I want
Right.
Star Trek stories, and to me, that's why I wasn't drawn to Discovery, because it didn't fill that need for me, and it's not because of anything else
Kind
that
of
I get.
a problem that like I personally have with Strange New Worlds is that sometimes it feels a little bit too like, and you can't really use it for like non-Star Trek. Phrase that makes me so mad. Sorry, almost got killed. Is like people who are dissing New Trek.
You can't say piss?
No, and people who you typically tend to use that phrase have a certain viewpoint about Star Trek, and it's like, okay, it's newer. That doesn't mean that it's like automatically bad. And you just kind of have to take stuff with a grain of salt.
And
I think the individual item is that individual item good.
There's a certain irony in this, in that a lot of the purists really love TOS because it represents the best of humanity, and we're going away from his vision.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to talk about how we're going away from his vision where humanity is great and pure and kind and sweet, they're like, everyone who believes this sucks and blah, blah, blah. You know, like there's
open opinions, but
there's
suck.
Also a kind of funny overlap that I find there with like people who think Star Trek has become too progressive. When they argue that, and then they use the original series as an example, the original series was super progressive for its time.
They had a black woman on the bridge.
And they had,
and
during the Cold War, a Russian man.
Yeah.
They had a gay Japanese man, which was just right out of like the World War II anti-Japanese.
They didn't know George Takei was.
Well, yeah, but still.
We're 20 years outside of that,
so maybe right now it doesn't look super progressive, but at the time it was. So it's very hypocritical for people to be like, Star Trek has gotten too woke.
Well,
and then use the original series as an example.
If you go to the next generation, some of the wokeness was not as evident.
Right. Well, that's
except for individual episodes where he talked about the Riker wanting to all that stuff. But as far as the main cast, there wasn't really that. The woke thing, I guess, was having a Klingon on the bridge.
Yeah.
And women on the bridge, get them off first of all. Just kidding.
Pike didn't want him on there.
He didn't.
Not Pike.
No, Pike.
No, it was Pike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First episode.
The cage.
The cage used to having a woman on the bridge.
Yeah. So it's like that kind of argument, and I do get when people say like, I like having representation in TV shows. I think it's nice to see, but also there's a difference between like having good representation and then just like, I don't want to say pandering even, but just like bad writing.
Well, I was going to say
it's just bad writing.
That's really what we're talking about here. It's not about Star Trek being woke or progressive. It's about the writing being too telegraphed, which means it's poorly written.
Like,
you shouldn't have to be like, one of my biggest problems actually with Discovery, I think I mentioned this last week.
You did.
There was a transgender character on Discovery. And they made a whole big deal when this character decided to make the transition to another gender. Right. And they're like, oh, we're so proud of you. And like in that era, we're in 3000, the year 3000. They don't care.
It really shouldn't be a big deal.
No one should care.
Well, that was the part of Star Trek. It's like, it's just part of life.
Yeah.
That's just part of life.
Right.
And like, well, I get it from like our point of view of like having like an openly transgender cast member or like character in a TV show is kind of a good thing no matter what. Right now, it's still like,
did you say kind of? Wow.
You can do it well. And like in Star Trek, you shouldn't care. Like,
good writing.
Not to bring it back to Lower Decks, but in Lower Decks, like,
do you like Lower Decks?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like Mariner is queer of some sort, and they just make like a passing comment about it. And I kind of like.
That's true. Like her girlfriend, she has a girlfriend,
and
they never
don't make a big deal about it. And like.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be like, it's so hard being a queer woman on the stuff.
And I like that they just are like, they treat it like it's normal. And I guess that's kind of what it all comes down to is like, most times with representation like that, they treat it like it's something different.
An abnormality.
And when it's normal. It's normal.
Right. Whereas today, it would be very difficult to be a queer commanding officer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Openly queer. But in Lower Decks, it should not be. It shouldn't even be a consideration.
Even in every TV show that has like a queer character, and this is coming from, I'm specifically saying queer because this is where my background is, obviously.
Well,
But
queer
it's
is
like-
okay to say now,
Well, yeah,
as long as it's not
yeah.
said
Well, I'm
in
saying
a
I'm not-
derogatory
I'm
manner.
not like talking about like other different minority
Oh, yeah,
groups
yeah,
because
but-
I'm not.
yeah. Yeah, I
But,
hear
like,
you.
It's just normal. Like I don't live my life like I do because I'm gay. I just happen to be, and I live my life how it is. And it's
Gay!
Want to know how I know you're gay?
like, and it's like that's how it should be treated
Right, it
in
should.
TVs and movies. It's just a thing. Like
Mhm.
you don't make a big deal out of a character being straight because it's just normal. And that's kind of where my problem comes in with it is if you're trying to like treat it like it's abnormal, like any kind of representation whatsoever, whether you have like a character of color or you have a queer character or anything like this,
Yeah.
you're treating it like it's abnormal. It's not.
Right.
And that's kind of where the problem, I guess, my problem personally
And
comes
I think
from.
that's where people come in and say it's too woke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're telegraphing the writing too
Yeah.
much. You're not letting the character naturally be who they are. You're
Right.
forcing, I hate to say it, you're forcing the agenda to top the story.
Right.
Let the story show what the agenda is. And no story
And
should
even
have
the
an
people
agenda,
who they are
right?
like technically pandering to don't like it. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
absolutely. Yeah.
You're treating us like we're different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and you think about it, some of the movies that have become the biggest, like movies within like queer communities and everything like that, weren't necessarily designed to be, like a woke picture. Like for instance, I don't know why, Showgirls is huge within the queer community.
Really?
Yes, absolutely massive. It's developed this big fan following and everything. Showgirls was never about the queer community, but they've gravitated towards it, right? There's other characters who've really spoken towards, and I'm blanking on names right now, but straight characters or characters who they never identified their sexuality who speak to queer people, right?
Garrick and Bashir.
Garrick and Bashir.
Even though
thank you.
technically they are canon.
according to
According to
Go
Lower
Lower
Decks.
Decks.
yeah.
But still, like, it's kind of just stuff like that where
How good
it's
of it.
nice to have it be said, but it's like you also don't need to make a whole thing out of it.
That episode of Lower Decks.
That was
Hold on one sec. So there's an episode of Lower Decks where they bring back a bunch of actors to do the voices of characters, alternate universe, some prime, some not. Actually, most not.
most not, yeah.
Um,
We'll plot that season.
that was pandering to the fan base,
Oh yeah, absolutely was.
but it was done
Done well,
really,
yeah.
really well.
Mhm.
Where we got to Paul. I mean, Jolene
Harry
Blaylock
Kims?
has been gone forever. The infinity amount of Harry Kims. We got Alexander Siddig back. We got Andrew Robinson back.
Mhm.
A bunch of other characters, but it was done so well where you didn't notice the placating to longtime fans.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I feel like Lower Decks does it a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
Well,
because that is kind of Lower Decks is like a love letter.
it's
to
an
the
Easter
fans.
egg.
Yeah,
It's an Easter egg, but a lot of times it's just a passing comment.
yeah, and yeah. So I feel like that. I really like that last season.
That's the only thing is when people say they don't like New Trek, I'm like, have you really given it a chance? Like I struggled through the first season of Lower Decks just because it was different.
Comedy.
It was comedy. It was totally different, and it was a cartoon.
Mhm.
But once I kind of got the vibe for it, I'm like, this is pretty entertaining.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like a big problem is that people just don't want things to change. They don't want things to move on. And
But then they'll complain
Listen.
if it's the same.
I do that a lot. I don't like when things change. I don't like when things move on.
Mhm.
So I'm being very, very hypocritical here when I'm talking about this.
You hypocritical?
Never. But I feel like that's kind of the big thing is that with people who complain about like New Trek is that yeah, it's gonna change. It's going to move on. There's going to be new stuff.
It has
And
to
it-
change,
what
but I think
And it should.
I think the fundamental belief system
oh
should
yeah,
still be there.
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what the Next Generation crew changed too much in Picard.
Oh, in Picard.
Oh,
I was like,
Picard.
what are you
Okay.
talking
okay.
Yeah,
about?
they changed too much.
Yes, I agree.
like
I don't know. I liked Worf's journey into
Well, Worf-
becoming a pacifist.
I'm okay with Worf, but a lot of them were like, it just.
Beverly becoming who she was. I didn't like Beverly's journey.
I'm
in
okay if
that.
you do like one where it's an extreme change. It's okay, but fundamentally, Jean-Luc was who Jean-Luc was. Riker is who Riker was. Geordi is who Geordi was.
Okay, here's where I'll argue with you. Jean-Luc is nothing without commanding a starship. Just like,
but I still think
you shut up and let me finish my thought.
Wow.
Just like James T. Kirk was nothing without having the
I think James T. Kirk is more so for that. The ship was a part of him.
I think that was the same thing
I
with
think
Jean-Luc. He
Picard
needed to be in command.
I think Picard was the Federation ideals. Is that what?
And then once they
started unraveling,
and he kind of lost his way because if Starfleet isn't right, the Federation isn't right.
But it's just kind of like if you can
And I
change
like the
as a
third
person,
season.
but like kind of who you are and like maybe your like core ideals or your core of who you are, like they stay the same.
I've matured-ish, but a lot of the core ideals are still there. Yeah.
So you can't really switch, like do a complete 180 on a character because that's just like not really realistic. That like people change, yes, and people might have like they might change a lot, but at their core they're still like similar to who they are. And it's just I feel like at least for that show they kind of like you said tried to change too much, and it was just.
And I like the third season.
Yeah.
I could also like it
because we were the fans being pandered to.
Well, yeah, and I don't
It
think
was
I don't think
pandering.
it all was
okay
pandering,
with it.
but I think there was there was definitely some when the Enterprise D popped out. That was pandering like a mofo.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the Voyager being there at one moment too.
Oh yeah, the Starship Museum. I've been asking for a Starship Museum for years.
Yeah.
Like, where is
Yeah.
the Enterprise A at?
Well, even the pandering of the NX-01 Enterprise with the refit nacelles on there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of
That was going to be season 5 too. That's what breaks my heart.
is that I don't really want people. I don't know if they still are, but I've been calling for like a Star Trek Legacy.
I want to legacy.
I don't really think that would work. I think it would just be entirely pandering.
See,
I think they could make it work, but I don't think.
I think
See,
you can.
I want to show in the 25th century where you can go to, just like they did in Lower Decks, where you can go like Kira's involved in some way, shape, or form, or Quark has to help pander a deal.
Yeah, you can have them
But
in an episode or two.
It
But
doesn't
they're
have to be
not.
a whole season, but
Right.
you could throw the bone out there.
Be like, this is a character you like.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is that I think that if they did, or the way that the fans want Star Trek Legacy, it would just be like entirely fan service.
Well, and
Which again, we're the fans being serviced.
Oh, 7 and 9. That's a character I'm fine the way she was because, like how she kind of
like her evolution. and,
perfectly fine with that. That's that
because
seemed
of
kind
course she would go like she'd become hardcore. Like she's trying to reclaim her humanity. She joins the Rangers or whatever.
the Rangers.
What were they called?
I don't know, Rangers.
Something Rangers. I don't remember. Anyways, and she's like a stone cold killer, which would make sense for her character. She's really emotionally detached to an extent, and she's still struggling with finding her humanity.
And she's used to be, and still, even though it's been many, many, many years, she's used to being part of a collective, and if Voyager was her collective, and that
then
got
she was gone, and then she tried to be in Starfleet, and they wouldn't let her because she was a Borg, and
or
she had bias against her. And,
who knows? But I was okay with the way her character changed.
Because
then
if it feels natural, it
Yeah,
feels natural.
It made sense.
Yeah.
and it kind
That's
of
all I want. Makes sense.
and it fits the ideals of the Federation in that no act. This sounds terrible, but no act that you can do, you're unable to come back from. Because 7 of 9 did some really terrible things leading up to the point where she becomes the captain of the new Enterprise, right? But they still made her a captain because they believe everyone can grow and move out of their old state of mind, right?
Right.
It speaks, and we're our world, we're not like that, right? You make a mistake, we'll never
donezo.
forgive you.
Right.
And are there some mistakes that are too hard to come
Yes.
back from? Societally, I would argue, yes.
I would argue even just like in general, yeah.
Well, I know you would, but for me, I can't. Like, I think you can come back
Mr.
from
Positive over here.
anything. No, I just think but societally,
He's like, Hitler could have been redeemed. This guy.
if you give him enough time.
He was a family man.
Did you see the new study that came out about Hitler?
Yes.
I did not.
He had one ball and a micro penis.
Well, he had to be overcompensating for something.
They did DNA studies.
But I mean, I don't know, man. That's just he's a scumbag. Can we just leave him as a scumbag?
Well, he's a scumbag, but it also tells you about what makes people scumbags sometimes is
His
over.
small
Kind
dicks.
of, he's overcompensating
small-
for something.
Yeah, overcompensation, right?
Like people with those cars with a really loud mufflers. Like,
and
oh
it's
my god.
Christians do the same thing. They, especially Christian pastors, the dirtbag Christian pastors that come out.
Political again.
I'm talking about my profession now.
I know.
They are overcompensate. They talk about this is a sin, this is a sin, this is. And you find out they're stealing money from the church, or they're having a relation like affairs, or they're
If you can't have relationships
Fooling around with children?
with the people in your congregation, why does you even be a pastor?
I know what's the joy of being a pastor, right?
I mean, come on, Nick. You clean up.
I do it for the chicks, man. I do it for the chicks. It's clear. I know. It's just this idea of like overcompensation, and I think even in Star Trek, that's a lot of the characters, a lot of the bad guys. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, because it reigns true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we were going to record this episode, and it was going to be about which Star Trek character kind of influenced.
I forgot about that.
This kind of worked out very well, though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
This is a natural. This
Nice
is just a
conversation.
general Star Trek conversation,
Yeah.
which I like. We haven't had a general Star Trek conversation episode in a while.
Yep. And-
Without a purpose,
Yeah.
really, beyond talking about Star Trek.
But it's nice that we're curious about the movie.
Yes.
I'm
Cautiously curious.
Just like a Scrubs. I'm doubtful, but I'm hopeful. And I just kind of want
I'm
to see
more
what they would do.
hopeful than doubtful on Scrubs. I'm more doubtful than hopeful on the Star Trek movie.
Okay.
Just because our recent trend. Even though we do had good new Trek, it's just you don't know what the popular
Yes. And I think
what they're going to do to try to make it popular.
it's a
I want
consequence of
to be
modern writing.
popular.
It's a consequence of modern writing. You see that in most
Yeah.
TV shows. So that there's a reason to be like cautious
The
about your
dumbing down of American
hopefulness.
society.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
It is.
Fahrenheit 451, baby. It's happening now. Ray Bradbury, eat your heart out.
So we'll see. And I think I want to know whether it is going to be like a full reboot or like other world thing, or if it's going to be just like a new ship.
I will be pretty annoyed if it's a full reboot
Yeah.
/ alternate universe.
That's
Because I'm done with multiverses, man.
I'm so done with multiverses.
Give me a movie following the Enterprise B.
Yeah, the Lost Era
Ooh.
or the Sea, man.
That'd be good.
Before it went awry.
Give me a Rachel Garrett movie.
Yeah, give me a Section 31 Part 2. I'm just
Middle
kidding.
Decks.
Middle
Decks.
I would kill for
a
Middle
live
Decks.
action Middle Decks with,
Don't even, bro.
or you could do Upper Decks and you could have Mariner and Mariner is the first officer and
I would have it go the other direction.
Boimler is the captain
I would have it go the other direction.
because of Mariner's character growth in the first place.
That was what I would say. I would feel like I have a whole thing. This is a whole
Okay.
spiel, so I'm not going to go into it now because it'll take a lot
That'll
of
be
time.
another episode. We'll
It'll
bring-
be another
But-
episode.
yeah.
Oh,
I would put Mariner as captain and Boimler as first officer.
That would fit her character growth.
what's tomorrow, Sydney?
What's tomorrow? It's my birthday!
It's your birthday.
It's Sydney's birthday.
And Nick is going to cancel on going to lunch with us because he hates
Well, I
us.
cancel everything.
You do.
I'm all about canceling.
We were supposed to get pizza tonight, but no.
We were never supposed to. Rob said, if you're free. It was never.
Which means we have plans, and then you said I'm not free, which means we're canceling plans.
Yep.
No, that's true.
We would-
Are you still going to go
I don't know.
without us?
Probably.
Yeah, because
That's
we
fine.
hate you.
Yeah. I'm
You
giving you
should
the.
take her to Michigan and Trumbull.
We did that already.
Do a round 2.
We probably won't even go down.
Yeah. Because you all just get comfortable on the couch and
Most likely, yeah, that's what happens.
I hear you.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's about time to wrap up.
Well, I'm just saying, man, because I want to wander. That's what I want to do. I want to roll around the beautiful streets of Detroit.
I want to walk around. I haven't
Yeah.
been down there in so long.
Yeah, it's
Should go to
the Apple Store down there now
Oh,
too.
is there?
Yeah,
We should go to the station. We haven't been there in so long.
love that place.
Anywho,
we need to make a trip to Chicago.
I went there a couple weekends ago.
Yay.
It was so fun.
Notice who didn't get invited, Nick? Us.
Yeah. Well, because I think you guys,
I think
I
it
know.
makes sense that
you two
I know,
going
I
to
know.
Chicago with 3 college girls would have been weird.
no comments. No comments. At all.
There's. I guess I'm just
Stay
gonna
away
stop.
from
I'm
it.
gonna
Stay away from it. Walk away. Walk away.
Anywho.
So we didn't do any viewer feedback
No.
or listener. That's fine today. We'll catch back up with that in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
It's been a while. We're going to try to give you a nice short episode today. And by
Well,
short,
short
we
for
mean
us.
an hour-long episode. So
What is it normally?
an hour and a half?
At least.
No, not at least.
At
Usually
least.
an hour and a half.
Got a couple of yappers up in here.
Hour and a half. Though I will say, so the one episode we did last week was an hour 26. The one before that was an hour 14.
Okay.
The one before that was, I don't even know. So anyways, we're right around the wheelhouse.
I like how you skipped over the Amanda one that's an hour and 45.
That
Well,
one was a
you
long
know,
one. Hour 43,
Love her. She likes to talk.
hour 34, hour 20, hour 31.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's usually around like the hour and a half.
Hour and a half mark. Hour and a
Okay.
half mark. That's kind of where we dial in at. So with that said, anyone
Anywho.
else got anything fun to
Hey,
say?
thanks
Probably
everybody who
not,
watched
no.
the Jeopardies to blow that up as much as you did.
Dude.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, our last Jeopardy is through the roof.
Almost 7,800 right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
And
keep,
commented and liked and all that jazz.
oh my gosh, you're throwing cameras.
Yep.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh die.
You're gonna get another hate comment about your camera not working because
Yeah.
you just threw it.
Yeah, he is. He
all good.
deserves it. He deserves
really
all the hate.
does, yeah. Anyhow,
But yeah, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. We love you all. We hope you have a great rest of the day. This was Nick.
This is Rob.
I'm Sydney.
Yay! Thanks for keeping up with the Kardashians. We love you all. Bye.